Bill, give us an overview on programmatic on the sell side, sort of innovation that's been happening at Discovery. It's been a lot going on in our industry, but from a programmer standpoint, tell us sort of how the sell side has matured. What's your perspective there?
I think Discovery did a good job 4 years ago of embracing this channel, establishing the right partnerships with our supply side partners and our demand side partners as well. Over the last 4 years, I think, aside from establishing those partnerships, they've embraced it as a sales channel, as a complementary sales channel, and as one that they understand advertisers see value in, and subsequently Discovery's found value in leveraging it as an additional monetization channel. I think that I think one thing that makes Discovery a little unique is that I'd say it's treated as an equal sales channel and not a secondary, or in some cases, I know some organizations, as an afterthought.
Yeah, so how much inventory is available programmatically?
Technically, it's all available programmatically. We obviously, the direct side of our business is still a very large and important part of our business. Again, we understand that advertisers still see a lot of value in securing inventory, whether through an upfront or just through quarterly IOs, ensuring that they have it secured. But aside from situations where we have sponsorships or direct sold, it's all available. We don't siphon off inventory or particular ad breaks or things like that as programmatic only.
Bill, tell us a little about ad serving from the publisher side. It's a conversation we've had over the years, more from the buy side, but what does ad serving mean? What do you need? And what are you guys doing?
Sure. I think again, a few years ago, I naively thought that, you could just take a digital ad server and apply it over to video, anything IP based would be the same. A lot of the logic that's necessary to deliver ads in CTV environments it's very different from what we're used to in the display world. The concept of breaks, of ad separation, competitive separation, while they're important on a page on desktop, there's scrolling that occurs, right? So you never really see them side by side. Obviously in the CTV environment, that's much different. So I think that's very, very important. So it's a combination of kind of trying to maintain the rigidness and security that existed in the standard like linear scheduling, with the advancements in targeting that we've developed over the years primarily for display, and now that we're trying to convert over to video.
Bill, there's been a lot of conversation about header bidding around video, and it's sort of a nascent area. What are the opportunities around header bidding? Are you using header bidding, and what do you think the utility of it is or could be?
Well, I guess, the idea of header bidding or these, server to server type connections, anytime we can, take weight off of, the client, I think we're interested in doing that. Well, ultimately what we're trying to do, and I think where we think there are opportunities, we'll just generally refer to it as header bidding. If we're able to manage a unified auction, similar to the way we're operating one in display today, if we're able to manage that unified auction and able to do it in a way where we either improve or don't have any impact on the user experience, I think that would be very successful. Most publishers are still using waterfalls in CTV, and we all, again, over the course of display have learned the disadvantages of those. So I think not only are there financial incentives for publishers, I think that there are also opportunities to improve the user experience, again, while managing a more advanced and unified auction environment.
And finally, Bill, what would you like to see improved in the ad tech ecosystem? We hear a lot about transparency, about efficiency. We hear about the ad tech tax, hidden fees. What would you like to see solved in 2021?
in 2021, these are all going to be ambitious. I'd love to see some, I would love to see some generally accepted ad ID. I'd love to see some generally accepted, third-party targeting attributes that were available to everybody. I'd love to see improvements in, performance, attribution. I think that would be a very important thing. I think the last one, maybe in particular, I've always considered that super important because we are charging a premium for advertising in this environment. I think it's really important for publishers to prove that value back to the advertisers, which is one of the reasons that we have embraced transparency, and that I think we would consider ourselves one of the leaders in again, providing the level of reporting accuracy that the advertisers deserve.
Bill, finally, tell us sort of some lessons you've learned from display. And of course, there's a lot going on with Discovery with Plus, and, give us sort of an overview of some of the evolution over there.
Sure. Discovery is going through another transformational period right now with the recent launch of our Discovery Plus offering. We're very excited about it. I think as the marketplace continues to evolve, one of the things that we're very focused on is leveraging the positive lessons that we've learned through display over the last 15 years, applying those particularly in the sense of like yield management and optimization, reporting, targeting and such. But we also learned a lot of bad lessons over the last 15 years in display around pricing, oversaturation of ad units, and that list could go on and on. So we're just really focused on trying to make sure that we take the lessons that we've learned and apply them out as this marketplace continues to evolve.